good morning, good evening, whatever the case may be, wherever you are in the world. My name is Patrick. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my little show here. Guys, today we're going to have beef stroganoff. Now, what is beef stroganoff, some of you might ask? Well, this is a dish that was invented by a cook in the 1890s for a Russian general named Count Pavel Stroganoff. And this became popular here in the U.S. in the 1950s when servicemen were returning from Europe and China. And, it just became a dish that we like to use. Let's go over the ingredients really quick here. Alright, what we have here is about a pound of top sirloin. This is top sirloin strip steak here. It's already cut it into thin little strips, which is what we want. We want these to be about 2 inches in length and about 1 inch across. So you can buy this at your butcher. He'll butcher it for you just like this. We're going to need about 6 tablespoons of butter. We're going to need 1/3 cup of shallots. You can use just regular onions. I've got 8 ounces of mushrooms here. These are baby bellas because they're very tasty. We're going to need 1 cup of sour cream. Okay. Now, we're also going to need, I've got Worcestershire sauce. We're going to use about 1 tablespoon of that. And we're going to use 1 tablespoon, maybe 2, of any sort of cooking alcohol that you like to cook with. I've got some mirin here that I might use, but I also have some woodchuck apple cider here. Granny Smith flavor for my people in Washington State. So, that's the ingredients. So let's go ahead and get these cooking. Okay. Okay, we've got our sirloin cut up into 2 inch by 1 inch strips here. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter to our pan here. This is medium high. Okay, we got our butter melted down. We're going to go ahead and put our meat in here and start frying this. Just like that. Alright, make sure you take the opportunity to go ahead and season all of your little pieces of meat here. Okay, you want to salt and pepper them on both sides because you want to make sure that you season as you go. Doesn't that look good? Okay, we don't want our butter to burn, so we might need to turn our heat down just a little, but I think it's time that we go ahead and flip these. Don't they look fantastic? Okay, let's go ahead and flip a couple of these. That's what we're looking for. See that brown on there? I want to get a very nice sear, and these smell delicious right now. Unbelievable. Okay, I've gone ahead and flipped these, and I seasoned them one more time. And as you can see, that is beautiful stuff. We'll go ahead and remove that over here to our bowl, and we'll go ahead and move on to our next step in the process, guys. I've reduced the heat here to medium low, and we're going to go ahead and add our shallots in here, and we're going to cook these for about 1 or 2 minutes. Let them soak up the rest of this meat juice, and then we'll put them in a bowl right here with our meat. Alright, y'all, this is what we're looking for right here. I wish you could smell this with the butter and those meat drippings and that shallot. You can use regular onion. Man, it smells, I know I say it every time, but it smells fantastic. Oh my god, if you guys make this, leave me a comment and let me know how it smells. But we're going to go ahead and remove these from the pan, and then we're going to put them in here with our meat, and we'll move on to our mushrooms. And grab your remaining 3 tablespoons of butter, put it back in your pan, turn your heat up to about a medium high heat, and melt your butter down. Get ready for the mushrooms. We're going to go ahead and put these right on in there. I'm going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce to this. Okay, wow, smells good. And I'm going to go ahead and add our Woodstock Granny Smith beer for my folks in Washington State. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of this. That's all we need. And we're going to stir this. At this point, go ahead and take your dry tarragon. It's going to be half a teaspoon. Sprinkle that in and stir this up, okay? All right. At this point, I've turned the heat way down, and I'm going to go ahead and add our sour cream to this and stir it in. We don't want this to, we don't want the sour cream to curdle, so make sure your heat is really low on this. And you can go ahead and stir this in, and if you need to add a little bit more water or what have you, a couple teaspoons to thin your sauce down, go ahead and do that as well. Alright, there's what we're looking for. Thick and creamy and delicious. Now, the last thing we're going to do is go ahead and get our shallots and our meat and add this back into the pan. And I'm going to tell you something. If you want to smell something that smells fantastic, make beef stroganoff like this. Okay, we've added our meat back in here. We're stirring this, and it looks absolutely delicious. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up, make sure everything gets coated with the sauce, and we'll move on to the final step in the process, guys. This is beef stroganoff for you. Okay, y'all, final step here is I've cooked up some egg noodles, and I'm going to go ahead and put these right into our sauce here. Look at the steam coming off of that. This is what you want on a very cold night, and just go ahead and stir this in thoroughly and serve and enjoy. Okay, this is where it's at. Listen, I want to give a shout out to Big T's Eats, Chugs, and Reviews. Guys, get over there and check him out. He's just a hard-working American guy, you know, doing his thing. Likes to come home, have a little, you know, meal and drink a beer. Man, you gotta love it. That's American right there. And he can drink a beer faster than anybody I've ever seen. So, what's up, Big T, man? Thank you for the shout out. I want to give a shout out to Got the Munchies Show. Got the Munchies Show. And this guy is the hardest working comedian on YouTube today. That's all I'm going to say about that. We want to give a shout out to Joy's World Tour. And this guy is the hardest working guy on YouTube today. This guy is, he's churning out videos like about 3-4 a week. Incredible stuff, man. You're going to love him. Everybody loves Joy's World Tour. So I'm going to give him a shout out and say, what's up, man? Thank you, Joy, for everything you do, man. You rock. And last but not least, my main man, Brian_Reviews. Get over and check him out. And this guy he's hustling. He's doing what it takes, man. He's getting the job done. And he's a great YouTuber, so check him out too. And I want to thank all my other subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. Alright, there's an up close and personal shot of this. It's got the mushrooms, the beef, the Worcestershire, the little bit of alcohol we put in there. Salt and pepper. It's a very simplistic dish, but extremely flavorful. Alright, let me go ahead and get a piece of the mushroom. Get a piece of that beef. I didn't put salt on these noodles because I know that the seasonings in here are salty enough. Look at that, y'all. That is just beautiful stuff. There's sour cream in there. All right, let me cool this off a minute, and I'll take a bite. Creamy, beefy, earthy deliciousness. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Check me out tomorrow or the next day. But until then, don't get shit.